Before I proceed into this video, I want to just tell you something. There are lots of people who claim online they have an AdSense bot, they have an AdSense system, they have one thing they would do. Most people tell you they make consistent earnings from AdSense, and I wouldn't want to disprove anyone. I wouldn't want to say anyone is wrong or anyone is right, or anyone is as it seems or anyone is not as it seems. But now, if you ever come in contact with anyone who claims to make earnings or AdSense, there are two things I would like you to do. The first thing is to tell them to make a video where they refresh their page often. So there's what we call inspect elements. You could simply go check it on Google. This is where a web page can simply be edited. If you watch any of my videos on YouTube, you discover I refresh pages often. I'm doing that to pass a message because I know someone will probably come with the page is static and tell me, oh, why didn't you refresh the page? Now, a page could simply be edited. And I will also have people who can go as much as photoshopping, what's it called again? AdSense earnings, just to make you think they're making a whole lot of earnings. So the first and the most important way to identify somebody who really makes money from AdSense as a claim, tell them to make a video refresh. If possible, they should do it on the Google Meet. If possible, they should go live. That way you'll be able to know I can do this any day, anytime. And I've even done it on one of my first videos. I think that was episode 1. I even logged into my page, had a whole lot of refresh. That was me passing a message. That's one. Two, when anybody tells you about the AdSense system, be sure that getting traffic is different from getting results. So these are like two different things. You could actually get traffic anywhere. Go to Google, search for how to get YouTube views. There are people who you would pay and then they deliver views to you. But getting earnings from Google or getting earnings from your AdSense, people watching your videos, is quite a bit more complex than you think. And one of the things I'm trying to do is to make it as easy as possible. So today I will make 2 episodes. This first episode will talk about how to first get monetized genuinely. And I will tell you one of the recipes I've been using. This is something I've been doing for all my clients and it's been very, very effective. So let's start with the first one. Now, before you get monetized on Google, before Google lets you to do monetize, before Google lets your accounts to be monetized, so you start receiving money from AdSense, you need watch time, or which is watch hours. So people need to watch your video for a lengthy period of time, which is one. Two, you have to have a number of subscribers. Now, depending on your country, most times there is a target to the amount of subscribers you should have. Now, one of the easiest thing you might really think right now, if you're seeing lots of people on YouTube who claim things that they can't verify by a video refresh or something, or an extra mile to prove, they'll usually tell you they have a bot, they have a way you could just generate subscribers and generate views. And don't get me wrong, this is really still possible as well. But what these people don't really know is because they have extra ways of getting to verify these subscribers and these views. So let me start with what I do. Now, I really learned something that simply says if you want to do something, you should do it well. That means anything that is worth doing, it should be done properly. Now, a whole lot of people who do this whole YouTube stuff or who gets to try to get monetized or get their AdSense or increase their earnings don't want to do it well. They rather want to pay little and get big results. The real fact is, if you really want to get the best out of anything, you have to invest so much in it. So if you've ever watched any of my videos on sports betting, do you notice I have as much as 2 million naira in my sports betting account? So I funded 2 million naira. Now the average person on YouTube funds 20,000, 10,000, 5,000, and then they tell you they'll teach you how to make millions. But they have less than a million account balance. But when it comes to me, I fund 2 million. Now that is also to let you know that this is my persona. This is the kind of person that I am. Whenever I want to do something, I love doing it well. So let me teach you how to really get your account monetized well, a good way that even if we get to miss up a couple of bots traffic and a couple of bot views and all that, we still get a realistic monetization and verification. Now, the first one is start with real subscribers. So a whole lot of people come online to buy subscribers, but no, the best thing is to start with real subscribers. Now, this is simply because Google would first take your first 100 subscribers or 50 subscribers and look into the niche and then know how to recommend. So let me explain. Now, let's say, for instance, I'm a guy and I'm good at, what will I say I'm good at right now? I'm trying to think of something that is not what I'm good at. Okay, let's say I'm good at dancing, for instance. Now, there are lots of people who get to, not like I'm bad at dancing anyway. Now, there are lots of people who get to watch videos on dancing, right? So every time they're on YouTube, they're searching for dance videos, how to break dance, how to do shaku shaku, how to do one kind of dance. Now, Google knows these people get to watch videos often about that. So what Google does is whenever anybody releases a video on dance, Google will recommend like, hey, have you seen watch this video from so and so person about a dancing technique, this dancing style. So Google keeps on recommending videos to these people. That's because Google knows that whatever they're searching for is usually or majorly more related to dance. Now, one of the basic thing I do is I tell my clients, which is why I tell people sign up for my Adsense course. My Adsense course is not just me giving you a bot that generates traffic for you. It's me giving you professional advice. You can consult me professionally. I could be of help, give you all the advices you need. So what I usually tell my students is look for agencies, look for blogs, look for social media influencers that can help you push your brand. So let's say, for instance, I spoke to someone not too long. I wouldn't want to call his name. I don't like calling my student name. But then he has this page. Okay, if you follow up my WhatsApp status, you must have seen it. He has this page that talks more about people who want to travel out. So let's say you want to travel to Canada, you want to travel to the UK, you want to travel out of the country, which is Nigeria. He has a YouTube channel. Basically, all this channel does is to teach you certain things you need to do in order to get your visa. Because there are a lot of agents who claim they will help you secure a visa abroad, and then at the end of the whole day, once they part with your money, you're left on your own. So what he does is to create a whole lot of content that talks much about how people can be, more careful, how they should be able to do certain things in order to get their visas on time, such as having a good statement of account, what to write, what to answer whenever you're being asked questions at the embassy, content like that. Now he has done this kind of videos. When he spoke to me about having to build his Adsense, the first thing I told him is, first of all, let's look for bloggers, people who we can pay to broadcast the channel. So what we did, we reached out to lots of media influencers. So then please, we want you to repost this channel. Tell people to go and subscribe to this channel. So now let's say, for instance, we reach out to a blog or an influencer, tell the person, make a caption like this: do you want to travel outside the country? Do you want to leave Nigeria to UK or Canada? These are certain things you need to know. I create content telling you every single thing you need to know about leaving the country. My YouTube channel is this. Go subscribe and watch my videos. Now, before this person or whoever is seeing this post, before they actually saw this post, they have been browsing things about how to get visa, what I should answer at the embassy. So Google knows these people want to leave the country. They're already searching for schools abroad, the best schools in Canada, the best schools in UK. So Google already knows their persona. Google is always feeding them with, adverts related to people who want to study abroad, adverts related to visa agencies. So now this person is coming to this guy's YouTube, which is my student, watching their videos, hitting the subscribe button. Google is already keeping track of the first 50 to 100 people. Now, we did this with a couple of influencers. I posted it on my WhatsApp status. If you don't follow me on WhatsApp status, please, my phone number is on the description. I post often my WhatsApp status. Now we're not getting realistic subscribers. So we spend about a few thousands of naira, meet a couple of bloggers, these popular bloggers on Instagram, on Twitter. We told them they should BC, which is broadcast. They should promote this YouTube channel. And now when we're promoting it, we don't just do fake promotion. This is the second big problem every single person makes. I see people who come online. If they want to promote their channel, they start with fake giveaways. Oh, I'm giving out 20,000 naira to the first 10 people who will go subscribe. I know I do that often, but then I make sure I do it for a particular niche. So I tell people, oh, if you're into this, if you want to laugh, if you want to, like, I promoted a funny page not too long on YouTube, and I posted something like this. This particular page would make you laugh like crazy. So go watch this YouTube channel, subscribe, and I'm giving out 10,000. I gave out as many people as I could afford. Now people were rushing to that channel. Now these are people who obviously they watch comedy often, because if you don't watch comedy, I don't think anything will take you to a comedy page. Now we're generating this realistic, what's it called again, subscribers. Now we can now go into the next step, buying fake subscribers. When you bring counterfeit money, if you miss counterfeit money with original, let's say you have counterfeit dollars, you bring some original dollars and you keep on top, you have added credibility to that fake money, right? It becomes a bit difficult to spot, because at the beginning of the money there is original dollar, at the ending of the bundle there's original dollar, but in between there is a whole fake dollars. Now imagine you just use fake dollars from the beginning to the end. You now see the whole credibility is gone. It will be easy to spot. Now this is the same thing when it comes to getting subscribers on YouTube. If you start with buying bought subscribers immediately, Google will not be able to pick up the niche you have. Because if they discover that so many people who want to travel out of the country, who love visa, who are more interested in things that have to do with visa, are now coming to this particular channel, Google will start recommending that channel to other people who look visa. Now imagine there are over 30 people who Google knows their search history are usually about how to leave Nigeria. and at least over 30 people are suddenly subscribing and commenting to this particular person's YouTube channel. So it simply means there is something this particular person is offering that lots of people who want to leave the country is listening to. Google will start recommending this particular channel to other people who have um, zeal of leaving the country, telling them, oh, have you heard of this YouTube channel? Go watch these videos. Now, the person who has that channel can now go and buy 500 fake subscribers at that particular point in time. Google already knows the kind of people who come to visit this page. And now, second thing about buying fake subscribers, to be honest with you, I like doing things moderately. Like when people get to tell me you have a whole lot of knowledge about things, why don't you overdo it? And I tell people every single thing has a limit, and when you surpass that limit, there's a law of diminishing return. So this simply means even if you're buying fake followers, you should do it to an extent. So I often tell everyone, don't have fake subscribers above 80%. So you have like 1,000 subscribers, right? At the beginning, don't try to inflate it by having 800 fake subscribers first. Now, why is it so? Now, what you don't really know is most of these subscribers are just dummy accounts that I created immediately. So how? Now, somebody will just come up on YouTube right now. Let me give you an instance on what they do. So somebody comes up on YouTube right now, creates different YouTube accounts, fake account. He creates all of them, and then he now start telling you pay for subscribers. So when you pay this guy, he uses a bot to use all those plenty accounts he created, fake account he created, to start following you. Now, what you don't know is after a while, those fake followers diminish. If you've ever seen anybody who bought fake followers, fake views, they diminish after a while. That's because this account they're creating doesn't have a persona, doesn't have a lifespan. Like when Google tries to run a back check, because the algorithm does this, it's not Google as a body doing this. These softwares are written to do this smartly. If you've ever learned AI or machine learning, you probably understand what I'm trying to say. So this algorithm goes back to check every single subscriber, and the majority of these subscribers are subscribers that they just created of lately. Now imagine where you go to somebody's Facebook account or somebody's Instagram, you open their followers, and all you're seeing are all these Indian accounts or fake accounts. How you know a fake account is when you open a fake Instagram account, the person is not uploading pictures or they're uploading random pictures that doesn't depict this is a human being. The person created the account one day, and the day the person created the account was the day the person posted all the pictures. You now get to see these are fake followers. Now, after a while, Instagram will start deleting those fake accounts. So if you like buy 1,000 Instagram followers, after a while to reduce to 900, 800, it starts depreciating. That is because the algorithm knows accounts that were just created of recent. Accounts that are created of recent don't have credibility. So most of these people who sell subscribers online, they sell subscribers that don't have credibility. They have bots that create accounts every single day. And when these bots create thousands of accounts, they start using those thousands of accounts to follow you. Now, if YouTube is trying to know the amount of people who are following you, so they'll be able to recommend, your videos to similar people. That's what we call recommendation algorithm. It looks for the kind of people who follow you, the kind of persona they are, and then recommend your video to people who has the same, search history or such personas as them. But this bot has no persona. These were bots that were just created headlessly, and this bot has no, I wouldn't want to say has no vision on YouTube or has nothing to do on YouTube. Now, Google already knows these are fake subscribers. They will delete some of them, but I bet you, if I promise you anything, I promise you will never get monetized from using a bot subscriber. That is simply because you already getting to have a whole lot of subscribers that doesn't pitch a niche, and they do background check. If you've ever been approved on Adsense, let me tell you what Adsense does. Google would send you a mail, like not a mail to your email, but a physical mail, like you receive it like a letter, an envelope. Now you receive this envelope. This envelope is what you use to get your account activated. If you have ever seen anybody who has been approved on Adsense, ask this question: did you get a mail from Google? They'll tell you yes, they sent me a mail to my house. So this tells you that Google does a whole lot of due diligence. So do you not think if people who can send you a mail to confirm your address, like they have to send you an envelope all the way from the US, or I think they now have some branches in Nigeria and other countries. But then if they can send you a mail to your own house, that should let you know that they are trying to verify you're a real human being for real, not just somebody who's creating a random Adsense account. Now, anybody who can actually go this extra mile in verifying your house, that alone should tell you that they will go extra mile in verifying any subscriber or traffic you have. So one of the most important things is, I'm not saying you cannot buy fake subscribers, you can, but make sure you reach out to bloggers, influencers, tell them to BC you. It's going to cost. I myself, I love spending money for good things. Every single thing that I've done, you keep on seeing me make money consistently. It's because I'm ready to spend money out of it. I'm tired of seeing, like someone messaged me the other day, oh, he has a arbitrage role on Adsense where he makes money through Adsense on arbitrage, blah 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 blah. He makes how many money in a day. I told him on my own YouTube channel, on my own YouTube video, I logged into my account and I refreshed. Could you do that for me? He said yes, and I did not hear from him again. He left. Some other person told me how they do advert on Facebook. They pay people to click. That is where they click, and they pay people click on their pages, and then they get views. But then the account gets banned. The issue of accounts getting banned, I'm going to address that at episode 4. So this is episode 3. Episode 4. Sorry, I'm going to address that at episode 5. This is episode 4. We're talking about how to get realistic watch time and how to get realistic views. On episode 5, I'm going to talk about why Adsense accounts get banned and what you could do to make sure your account don't get banned. So see you at episode 5.